Well, good morning, folks. It's Bruce here from the Coasters Club. And Jenny and I have come back. We're going to spend the weekend in Westport, where I went to Buller High School. So I thought the first place I should come to is the Visitor Information Centre, because I know there's a lot of things changed since I was last here. Bridget.
Hello, Bruce.
How are you?
Great.
Now, Jenny and I are back for the weekend.
Yes.
So, where am I going to stay? And I know you can't be, too specific, but, are there any motels? Are there any B&Bs? Are there any...
Got a wide range of beautiful motels and hotels and bed and breakfasts. So, yep, we've got a great choice.
Hasn't it changed?
Yes.
Gosh, the town really feels
it's
great.
Vibrant. It's a lot of positive things are happening in town here. So it's looking good.
We went downtown this morning and at about 7:45, found three places that had Auckland-style breakfasts. Had a brilliant breakfast just along the road opposite the NBS. It's fantastic.
Well, this is better than Auckland, I can assure you, because I'm from Auckland.
Oh, good girl.
This is a place to live.
Now, okay, so I'm here. I'm going to go home Sunday morning.
Yes.
Right, what are we going to do?
Well, there's heaps to do. We've, of course, got the lovely Coal Town Museum here, which is great. It gives the whole history of Westport and Denniston, and so that's fantastic to see. So you're into walks, or we've got some really good adventure sort of coming from underworld rafting, Johnny's Journey, even rafting the Buller River.
Actually, Charleston's staggering these days.
I love Charleston. Great rock climbing there too, so I can imagine you'd be fantastic at that.
Have you been into Johnny's Journey?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Isn't Johnny Curry? He's the ultimate coaster.
Yes. Yeah.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Did you see any deer?
We did. Yeah, we did. And it's great. A lot of deer and things to see. Fantastic.
Yeah, we went in with, what's his name? Mickey Ryan.
Mickey Ryan, yeah.
Yeah, he's a character, isn't he?
He is. He's great.
Me.
Awesome.
Now, what about at Underworld Adventures at Charleston?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that, going under, and especially coming out in the tubes.
So you've done
caving.
that?
Brilliant. Yeah, like really awesome. That's top. Yeah.
No, I haven't had a crack at that. But
Yeah.
I'll have to. What about my mother said that she went on a train up the Nile Valley.
Yeah, that's to do with Underworld Rafting and Adventure World. Yeah, that's fantastic, especially for smaller children and older people, and just getting out in amongst the bush. And no, that's great.
Wow.
And wild river rafting, that's awesome, like coming down those rivers. And we see deer and goats along the river too.
Coming down on the rafts?
Yes, yeah, and that's fantastic.
Now, what's happening in the Bullock Gorge these days? Is Berlin's pub still there?
Yes, it's opened. That's, you're having a lot of traffic going through there too. That's a nice place to stop off.
And I think, what about the Buller River Adventures or Buller Adventures or something like that?
Yeah, they are doing trips with the Old Ghost Road, so that's fantastic. Like, that's a place, if you're into biking or tramping, going through there would be a real pick to do.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, and rafting on the Buller River?
Yes, well, that's wild river rafting.
Yeah.
For the Buller River, that's fantastic.
Right, so now we're into town. What about Jenny used to work at the cement works, and there used to be a lot of seals out there at Cape Falwell.
Oh, well, that would be most people go there, and that's just awesome. You've got lovely coastline, you've got the seals all there, pups always there.
And are the kids guaranteed to see a seal?
Yep, they are. That's great. It really is good. And just that fantastic walk along the cliffs, and that's awesome.
And looking on the net, there's an awful lot of accommodation out that way now.
Yeah, really lovely, top accommodation, and even, just fantastic accommodation. Good restaurant out there, and a pub.
Oh, the Bay House.
Yeah.
That's got a name right around New Zealand, that place. So
yes.
Right, so we get into Westport.
Yes. So we've got the fantastic Karatiri Trail down here. So that was done by volunteers, and a lot of people go there, especially if they've come off the Heafy, they've got short time, or even just people with families and they just want to walk out, and it's great. Yeah.
And looking at it, what a huge amount of money to raise by the community.
Yeah, and a lot of voluntary work. So that's a real nice sort of, walk or bike ride through there. That's fantastic.
And so when we head north now.
Oh, Karamea, lovely place to go to. Even like people, if it's a bit damp, great. You just head to the Opera Arches.
Yep.
And just beautiful like arches and walks, and there's caves, and you could spend the whole day just walking and going around there, and then you could drop over to the Scots Beach and even do a bit of the Heafy, even if you want to go right through, or just a day up and back. You've just got a great view.
The Opera Arches, we were in there, and I mean, if a dinosaur had poked his head out, you'd have said, oh, there's a dinosaur.
Yes, I know. Especially if you go further down, you can see some amazing caves just on the river.
Right.
Fantastic, yeah.
I think Karamia's got such a lot going for it.
It has.
And a lot of people put off by the fact that you've got to drive in and drive out. But
it's worth it.
Milford sounds exactly the same way.
Traffic in Auckland, you would be there for an hour every day, but going up to a place like Karamia is so much worth it.
And when you're driving across the Karamia Bluff, you'll obviously see a deer.
You are.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, coming down to the old ghost trail, that's made a bit of a difference?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it has. A lot of people coming in, a lot of people wanting to know information about transport and what, things that, that's great. A lot of people coming through doing that.
And is it true now you've got a book for the huts?
Oh, you do, yes.
Do you really?
You've got to be. You've got to be in early, and
that's amazing. I mean, that's fantastic.
But if you go online and just look at the the views that you can get when you're up there, and fantastic.
Now, what about Denniston? I worked up there in 1968.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
So, what's happening up there?
Fantastic. The view from Denniston is just great. Like you're seeing right over the coast, you can see up to Karamia, and sometimes on a good day, I think you can even see Mount Cook. It's got to be a good day though. And even if it is foggy, it just gives you the whole feeling of what the history, the people were like, the sort of what they lived like. It would have been hard. And just the museum there, and just wandering around the sort of historic places that used to be there, and looking for crawlies with the kids, and the bike rides. Like there's heaps of mountain biking up there.
It's fantastic. When that mist comes in and it just rolls over the top.
Yes.
And you go, wow! Imagine living there.
I know.
No wonder they were tough beggars.
Yeah, I know. And even like you've got the Mount William track going up there, Morris track. That's fantastic. You want to get to the tops in a short 2 hours.
Yeah. And
get a good view right over the Buller Gorge at the back, and just the sort of trees that are up there on the way, and just the formation of the rock up there is just really worth going up and having a good look.
Wow. Wow. Well, listen, I've got so many ideas, I just don't know where to start.
Yes.
Bridget, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll report back and I'll let you know how your recommendations have gone.
Yes, great.
We'll catch you later.
Thank you very much.
Okay.